Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the capability of computational systems to perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence. This includes learning, reasoning, problem-solving, perception, and decision-making, essentially automating intellectual tasks normally performed by humans. The concept of computers programmed to think and reason first surfaced in 1956, marking the beginning of this broad field. AI encompasses both machine learning and deep learning, forming a foundational framework for advanced computational intelligence. Machine learning, or ML, is a subfield of AI focused on developing statistical algorithms that learn from data. The goal is to generalize to unseen data, allowing systems to perform tasks without explicit programming, a phrase popularized by Arthur Samuel in 1959. ML approaches are typically divided into several categories based on the nature of the feedback provided. Supervised learning involves using well-labeled training data to predict outputs, with examples like regression and classification. Unsupervised learning discovers patterns or structures in unlabeled data without a teacher, finding hidden relationships. Reinforcement learning is a feedback-based technique where an agent learns to act in an environment by receiving rewards for correct actions and penalties for wrong ones. Deep learning is considered a subset of machine learning, representing a modern and stimulating field. DL uses artificial neural networks, or ANNs, which are hierarchical structures of algorithms inspired by the human brain's network of neurons. These deep neural networks run inputs through multiple layers, allowing the machine to deepen its learning and identify intricate patterns. A key difference is that with DL, an algorithm using its own neural network can assess the accuracy of a prediction with little to no human assistance. DL models typically use millions of data points, whereas traditional ML models may only require thousands. Examples of DL architectures include convolutional neural networks for image processing and recurrent neural networks for sequential data. Generative AI, or GenAI, is a subfield of AI that employs generative models to produce new forms of content. This includes text, images, videos, audio, or software code, often based on natural language prompts. These models learn the patterns and structures of their vast training data to generate novel outputs. GenAI systems include large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, which often employ autoregressive models to generate text. Image generating systems like DALL-E, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion use models like generative adversarial networks or diffusion models. The rise of GenAI presents numerous ethical challenges, requiring adherence to guidelines for trustworthy AI. Major concerns include misinformation and deepfakes, where AI can produce content virtually indistinguishable from real content. The Truthful QA benchmark test showed that most generative models provide truthful answers only about 25% of the time on average. Bias and discrimination are also concerns, as AI systems trained on human-derived data often pick up existing societal biases. This can result in discriminatory or stereotypical outputs, such as generating stereotypical images for certain prompts. Lack of transparency, often called the black box problem, means complex DL models are difficult for humans to interpret or explain. Copyright and intellectual property challenges arise regarding ownership of AI-generated works and potential infringement on existing rights. High power consumption for training and operating large GenAI systems raises significant environmental sustainability concerns. There are also warnings that AI could eliminate many middle-class jobs, prompting calls for regulation. Regulation, such as the EU AI Act, attempts to categorize AI risks and impose transparency requirements on providers of general-purpose AI models. Understanding these concepts is crucial as AI continues to shape our technological landscape and daily lives.